And I think we're live. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me once again for one of these live tarot read sessions. I'm very excited to take your questions from the live chat, and yeah, just a little reiteration that basically the main reason for my doing these live chats is well, the main reason is actually to spend some time with you guys, but I need to I keep forgetting to turn off the sound on the stream, right? Hopefully you can hear me okay today. There were a few problems in the past. I was just saying that, yeah, the reason for my doing these is to help me to gather a little bit of money to put a deposit down for an apartment. You can see the details up in the little bubble up here. I'm living in some not ideal situation. I'm sleeping on a couch right now in my old flat, and so yes, so I need a new place ASAP. And so many of you have very kindly been sending super chats, and so yes, I will be prioritizing questions that come from the super chats. But while there are no super chats, I will take any questions that have hashtags around them, right? And we're going to start with a question from Liv. Hi, Denny. Glad you're here again. Hi, Liv. Is it possible to conduct effective magic without the use of altars, talisman, sigils, wands and crystals, etc., and use sheer will and intention invocation alone? Well, that's not really a tarot question, and that's absolutely fine. Let me answer your question, because it's a good one. You know, I really like what is known as the path of the empty hand, and the idea of that is precisely magic that is entirely done without any paraphernalia. Okay, the point of paraphernalia is to anchor your magic in the material realm, right? The idea is that every realm is in fact connected, and every realm is a part of the divine whole, and or entire, you know, and the idea is that if you're doing magic in the astral, as it were, you know, in your visualization realm of imagination, or any other realm of imagination that is accessible to you, then, you know, you can actually anchor a part of your magic as well in the material realm with some materia, right? So some magical object, some magical sigil, some particular vibrations that you're going to call out, you know, so all of this is kind of anchoring your magic in the material realm. But you don't have to anchor your magic in the material realm. It's just an additional strength, right, that you're adding to your magic. And this is, you know, this is something that I try to insist on, is that magic is, your magic is as good as the effort that you put into it. And, you know, you can never end with the effort that you put into it, right? You can keep on adding, like ad infinitum, but then it's important to make sure that perfect doesn't become the enemy of good. Yeah, it's important that that at some point you actually get to do the magic, and don't, you know, obsess about keep bringing in more and more correspondences, and you know, more and more magical materials that are going to increase your, and yes, they are going to increase oh goodness, sorry about this, they are going to increase the effectiveness of your magic. But they are not necessary. So yes, you can absolutely do magic just solely in the astral. It's absolutely fine. Most of the magic that I do is solely in the astral nowadays. I like the idea of ceremonial magic, but I'm very often too lazy for it. Yeah, and I prefer to do some magic than no magic. So there we go. That's my answer to you, Liv. Hopefully that helps. A few more. Mr. Dude saying hello, Denny. Hello, Mr. Dude. Hello, No dancing palm trees. Okay, I like that username. Yes, housing is expensive these days, and yeah, renting. Okay, the reason why I want to buy an apartment rather than renting is my still legal wife and I have a son who has a number of disabilities, and so it will on a monthly basis it will cost as much to pay off a mortgage as it would to pay the rent. And so by the end of my life, I'd like to have something to leave to our son so that he can maybe rent it out, or have some kind of income from it. That's generally the idea. But yes, so I do need 20% of the price of an apartment in order to be able to get that mortgage. And I also have to still be married in order to get that mortgage. So really, I'm quite eager to get that 20% of the mortgage sorted out. There we go. That's the full story there. Let's see, any more questions? Please let me know if the money from the ancestors is coming. Let's check it out. Hey. Hi, Silkweaver. Really nice to see you. Hi, Frataspeed. Hi, Jerry. So let's see. This is from I have funny F 33T. Okay. All right. Let's see. Is money from the ancestors coming? So yeah, just a little reminder, folks. If you want to be absolutely certain to have your question answered, yeah, send a little super chat. Any amount, to be honest. Yeah, and the money will go towards helping me to get a deposit for that apartment, right? Let's take a few cards here for Have Funny F33T. Money from the ancestors, is it coming? Okay, we've got the Magician reversed and the Four of Cups. Oof, that's some heavy energy for that particular question. The way you're thinking about it is the Emperor. Okay, it does seem like you feel like it should be coming. And we've got the Chaos card, which is the alternate 0 card, other than the Fool in the Terra Volatile deck. And that's reversed. So possibly you're in the process of manifesting this. I don't know if you might possibly be doing some magical manifesting rituals around this. What you can expect in the near future is the the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and also Justice reversed. So there could be there could be some power in whatever it is that you're doing, that is maybe moving reality in your favor, right? Into your direction. Thank you so much, Jerry. That's really very, very kind. I'll take a look at your question in a second. And then let's see some recommendations. Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Both of those are reversed. So the Four of Pentacles reversed suggests, it could be that if you are doing manifestation magic around this, it could be that maybe you could potentially be struggling with letting go, right? The whole lust for results blocker, which is kind of classic in a lot of manifesting type magic. The more you just allow the magic to do its job and assume that it's being done properly, and just be grateful. Whenever you think about it, just stop your thoughts and think to yourself, okay, instead of thinking about this, I'll think about how grateful I am that the magic is out there doing what I've asked it to do. Yeah, the Two of Cups could be, yeah, precisely that idea of not being too attached, right, to that outcome. Hopefully that helps. Let's take a quick look at Jerry's question. And thank you so much, Sunny Witch. Yes, I'll take a look at your question as well in a second. So, Jerry, please let me know if I will get out of bankruptcy and do better financially. I certainly hope so, Jerry. Let's take a look. So far, the best book on magic that I've found has been Wealth Magic, but I would absolutely skip the Angels of Omnipotence ritual in there. In fact, just the first two rituals in there, so it's just called Wealth Magic from the Gallery of Magic. The first two rituals, the first one is simply the daily ritual, which is, in my opinion, the main workhorse of that system. And then the second ritual is a ritual in which you're speaking to intelligences or geniuses, maybe geniuses, and reaching into a window into a different reality and just grabbing a load of gold from there. Beautiful, and worked surprisingly well for me. Definitely worth a look into that, Jerry, okay? Just if you need a quick boost, more than just a couple of quid from the magical cash book, you know, more than just a couple of dollars, you know. Let's see. I've got the Ten of Wands reversed, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands. In the near future, you've got the Tower and you've got the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so your fate is about to change radically. And finally, in your recommendations, we've got the King of Wands and the Pope reversed. This makes good sense, right? Yeah, so it does seem like you are tackling the issue responsibly and in the way that makes best sense, right? You're thinking about it clearly, and you're thinking about it effectively, and you're taking swift action, which is exactly what you need. It does also seem like it's an enormous amount of work to kind of get out of there, but it does also look like you're putting in that work. Like it's maybe the urgency of it is lightening the load in itself, kind of thing, right? The fact that you have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands here suggests to me that you are absolutely in control of the situation, and that whatever it is that you're deciding to do, by performing some spells, possibly. I wonder if you are already doing some magic around the issue. It would appear that yeah, communication, being online generally seems to be like the right way to go about fixing your situation, right? Yeah, so clearly with that Tower and the Ten of Cups combined there in your near future, it does look like all of your actions, all of your whatever it is that you're doing is going to work beautifully, and you're going to end up in a much better situation than the situation in which you were, right? And then yes, the King of Wands and the Pope in the recommendations, the Pope reversed suggests thinking outside of the box, going into your intuition, maybe reaching out to any spirit guides that you might have and asking for advice from them. One of the principal entities that we'll be reaching out to in the upcoming I don't have a title for it yet, but the money course that I'll be giving in January is Sachiel, right? Sachiel. So potentially one to look into there, right? But yes, to answer your question, it does look like your financial troubles are on the way out, thanks to swift and intense action on your side, on your part. Right, let's take a look. What else do we have? A question from Sunny Witch. Yes, what is on my head crown that is blocking my psychic abilities? Is it an entity or is it something else? Okay, for such a precise question, I'm going to reach for the I Ching, if you don't mind, Sunny Witch. Let's make sure that your question is answered accurately. I'm using, and I'll tell you every time, I'm using an application that's only available for Android phones called Deepware Changes. It's not on the Play Store. You have to download the APK and install it manually, but it's very, very good. Deepware Changes. So I'm just going to concentrate on the question for a second. Okay, we've got it. All right, it's a static hexagram, so it's just a pure hexagram, no changing lines. Obstacles can lie outside or within us. Only proper meditation. Let's find out the right strategy to overcome them. How accurate, right? How absolutely precise these answers from the I Ching are. It never fails to blow my mind. Retreat is an option. Looking for someone to blame is a waste of time. Ah, right. You should take advice from wise people. All right, so you could very well look into simply like straight up chakra work, right? There's a very nice book. Let me see. What do we have here? The Ultimate Guide to Chakras. These are my legal wife's books, and yeah, this is this is a good recommendation. The Ultimate Guide to Chakras, the Beginner's Guide to Balancing, Healing and Unblocking Your Chakras for Health and Positive Energy by Athena Perakis. I will put a I'll just take a couple of seconds to get an associate Amazon link for you here. It's called Ultimate Guide to Chakras. Ultimate Guide to Chakras. Sorry about the coughing, folks. Throat clearing. It's not particularly pleasant, but doing what I can. Here we go. Copy. And let me pop that in the chat. Boom. Done. I'm really going to cough now. Wow. All right, here we go. There we are. So let's see what is our next question. How to use magic to attain ethereal beauty. Okay, good question. I think there are. You're looking for glamour. I believe you're mainly going to be looking at demon magic here. Let me do a quick search for you, just a second. I'm going to find the right entity for you. Here we go. Maybe here. Sorry about this, folks. I'm just looking for an ideal demon for beauty. No. Certainly for attractiveness. For attractiveness, Sitri, S-I-T-R-I, works well. Apollo. Apollo. In fact, that was quite a large. Like I've just remembered. It was quite a large part of the Magic and Mysteries of the Sun course that we performed. Was allowing a solar deity, basically Apollo, to exist within us, right, and to start radiating from inside out. And this is actually a process that I tried out last January, and I've been pleased with the results. Hopefully that helps. Attain ethereal beauty. I suppose you could probably achieve similar feminine results with Aphrodite. Yeah. There we go. Hopefully that helps. Let's see, what else do we have? A question from Mr. Dude. I know you well enough, a great man with a kind... Oh, bless you. As soon as I heard what you just said, I felt that I must do my best right now to help you, dear Denny. Oh, thank you, Mr. Dude. Thank you for everything. You're very, very welcome, Mr. Dude. I think I know who you are. Thank you. That's really very, very sweet. I really appreciate it. Our cherished temple cat Zen has IBD issues at 11. He has an appointment with a crazy expensive specialist on the 19th of January 2026, and I wonder if this is the best path. Goodness, Michelle, keeping my fingers crossed for your cat. I'm going to ask the I Ching once again. Here we go. Let's tell us about Zen and the best. Well, the situation that Michelle has described. So if this crazy expensive specialist is in fact the right path for Zen. Just focusing on the question. Here we go. If you want to produce some effect on anyone, you must gain his trust. Interesting. This will only be acquired with a correct approach based on tact, caution, and patience. An attractive appearance helps. Okay, interesting. This is hexagram 31. There is a changing line which tends to be a more personal message. Any noticed influence loses its efficacy. The best influence is always unconscious and affects only like-minded people. I'm going to do a card read for you. Maybe you know how this resonates for you, but to me this sounds more like an answer to the previous question. Let's take a look at an outcome for Zen with this crazy expensive specialist. Two of Cups, intuition reversed. Actually suggesting the same thing, right? That's funny. The Page of Coins, the Star reversed. The Five of Cups, Fortitude reversed. And Justice reversed, and the Eight of Coins is your recommendation. Well, it certainly does look expensive, right? With the Page of Coins here, and it seems like you're not really sure. That star reversed shows me that you're not quite sure whether to place your hope in this situation. The Two of Cups, I see, really does represent your bond with your cat naturally. And the Intuition card reversed points to just simply not knowing whether this is the right thing to do or not. I'll draw a yes or no card in a moment. With that Five of Cups and the Fortitude card reversed, that doesn't look very positive to me, you know. This is the near future if you change nothing. Yeah, if you just continue following through that that current energy. Yeah, that's a little bit worrying. Hold up. Okay. Sorry about this, folks. I'm just checking the details here on the stream, but it looks okay. It looks okay. Finally, in terms of your recommendations, Justice reversed and the Eight of Coins reversed. Not the Eight of Coins reversed, the Eight of Coins and Justice reversed. It could be worth. It could be worth. I mean, I imagine that finding this is it IBD? Yes, specialist must have been very, very difficult and have involved a lot of work. It may be worth doing some more research and seeing if there's anyone else capable of handling this issue. Yes, certainly don't not have this issue treated, but there may be better options. Yeah, so maybe that's what the general message is. Don't stop your searches. Don't stop. Don't assume that this solution that you've found is the only solution. It seems like there might be some other solutions out there. Hopefully this helps. And thank you very much for your support, Michelle. Dreggywegs is asking, hello Denny, wanted to follow up. Should I bring more allies with me before conjuring a certain demon? Any other considerations? Thanks. Let's see. So just turn my phone off, or on to silent at least. Here we go. There we are. Let's get a general read for this conjuration. Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, both of them reversed. In the way you're thinking about it, temperance, which is good. That's a good attitude to take. And Ten of Coins reversed, suggesting maybe a break with what your ancestors would have possibly done. I don't know if this is necessarily the tradition of your grandparents, but it does seem like The general idea here is positive. I think with the Five of Swords reversed, it seems like you are, rather than doing this for the wrong reasons, it seems like possibly you're doing them for reasons that could be like the right reasons. Okay. And the Seven of Coins reversed also, I suppose this might point to the effects you're looking for, right? Maybe getting closer to the goals that you've set for yourself without putting in too much work in the mundane world. Let's see what you can expect. Well, Princess of Coins reversed, but the Nine of Coins. So the Princess of Coins reversed suggests that that you are going to simply become more experienced, and that Nine of Coins is a pretty nice outcome. The idea of independence, of luxury, of just receiving the fruits of your labor, yeah, and enjoying them. There's a couple of recommendations. Yes, King of Swords reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. It seems like this needs to be a you and the demons situation. No one else involved. No allies. No thwarting angels. Even yeah. Look into Jake Stratton-Kent's method if you haven't done so already. Maybe you have. The whole Grimorium Verum approach that does not involve thwarting angels. Possibly look into, I can't remember your exact situation, but definitely look into the Gallery of Magic's Demons of Magic, and there is a kind of a path-working magic book that I have enjoyed, although I wouldn't suggest that it's not without risk, called Goetic Pathworking by Corwin Hargrove. Goetic Pathworking. There we go. And yeah, so once again, if you're feeling kind, you could use the Amazon associate link that I posted already. Oh, I forgot to write that it is in fact an Amazon associate link. So let me just find that Goetic Pathworking. Boom, got it. Get the link, and then this time I will not forget to write that it is indeed a Amazon associate link. So this basically gives it gives me a small commission, right? Whatever you purchase, it doesn't matter whether you're buying the thing that you land on or not. If you arrive on Amazon using one of my links, then I get a small commission for whatever it is that you purchase. So that's another way that you can support me if you're going to do some Christmas shopping or something like that. There we go. Hopefully that helps, Dreggy Wegs. And thank you once again for your very kind contribution. Let's see, another question from oh, just a further contribution from Dreggy Wegs. Thank you. That's really, really kind. Thank you so much. All right, so any cards about the future of my career? Yes, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Hi G-Rod, thank you for your very kind gift. That's really very, very kind. I'll take a look in a second, and thank you Sunny Witch. That's really cool. Are you spiritual? Very, very cool. Thank you so much. I'll get to all of that in due time. Okay. Let's see, any cards about the future of Dreggy Weg's career? Eight of Wands reversed, High Priestess reversed. Four of Wands, the World reversed. About the topic and the way you're feeling about the topic. The near future, Seven of Swords. In terms of your career, that's not a bad thing. And Three of Wands reversed. And then recommendations. Okay. Chaos reversed, the Tower reversed. I think I can see the general trend here. You've got like two upright cards. So clearly there is some miscommunication here, right? Some information that's not being shared. It could be just simply a toxic environment at your office or something along those lines. People not giving you all the information that you need. It might not just be in the office. It might be in terms of your whatever it is that you're doing, right? Your project, your whatever it is, where just the flow of information is not purposefully, but nevertheless being stymied. Like that communication is not flowing the way it should in order to reach that teamwork and satisfaction that you get when you are doing a great job, right? It does seem like you're happy with the people around you. It does seem like you feel at home in this job, but it does feel like it's not perfect. Like you feel like you could do so much more. Yeah, that World card reversed really does suggest that you're starting to get itchy feet, or maybe just a sense that what you need is just out of reach or something like that. Yeah. If you change nothing, you're going to end up, a little bit stuck and, hiding what it is that you're really doing and maybe contributing to that lack of communication, just in order to be okay yourself, right? And that's not a comfortable situation to be in. That's a pretty sticky energy to be in. Generally, you are being, with that Chaos card reversed, the Tower card reversed, you're being recommended not to shake the boat too much, right? Don't make a move that you could regret at the moment. It seems like possibly the job market isn't great. Maybe look very carefully at what your options are before saying, hey, you know what, I'm kind of competent, I can probably get any job I want, let me just get out of here and then I'll see whatever else. You're being given some caution against that, right? You're being shown that could be that might not lead to the better situation that you're hoping for. Let me just grab a couple more recommendations. Well, we've got the Five of Cups reversed in the Seven of Coins reversed once again. Clearly it's basically saying the same thing once again. It's not giving you any kind of hey, do this. It's rather saying, for the moment, stick it out. So possibly that's just what you need to do for the moment. Maybe wait a couple of weeks and see what the energy is then, right? Maybe after, in the new year, in 2026. It's not being shown why you should take it easy, but it is definitely very, very strong recommendation in 4 cards that don't be too despondent right now. Try to keep your chin up and don't blow everything up. be patient. That's the read I've got for you. All right, let's see. Question from G Rod. What could I expect on my evaluation late January? Ooh. I wish you good luck on your evaluation late January. Let me just check. Yeah, I think I'm going to put up the end card. There we go. So that we can end more or less on time. I'm going to be going out after this this read. There's a language exchange club. You know, I'm in Poland, so now that I'm not working in a massive English-speaking corporation, I need to find English-speaking people wherever I can. So yes, a language exchange club. Yeah, it's a nice club. There's some nice people. We get to talk. It's nice. So let's see what we can do here. Let me come back to your question. Where are you? Yes. What can G Rod expect on their evaluation late January? Okay, Princess of Swords, the Two of Pentacles in the topic. The way you're feeling about it, or maybe not feeling very confident. The Magician, the King of Coins, both of those reversed. So I think that the Princess of Swords and the Two of Coins represents the evaluation quite nicely, right? It's about making a very cold-hearted call based on data, right? And the Two of Coins is an evaluation. Let's see what you can expect. So you can expect your emotions to get the better of you, but you can rely on your intuition to do well with the evaluation. Let's see what recommendations you're being given here. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords reversed, and Ten of Swords. So that's actually quite good. The Queen of Swords is cold-hearted. So if there's any magic that you can do to precisely maybe detach emotionally from the process, if you were, I don't know if you were in this current Magic and Mysteries of Saturn class, then you can absolutely use the ritual that we did last Saturday to cut off any energy cords that might attach you to that process. You could, if you weren't, then I could recommend that you just do some YouTube search for a cord cutting guided meditation or something along those lines. But yeah, just to whatever it takes to detach emotionally from this evaluation. Yeah, so it's not weighing on your mind, so that you can go into it and do your best, yeah, and not be affected by your emotions and by worry and things like this. The Knight of Swords reversed also suggests you don't want to go in with a nervous energy. You don't want to go in with a come on, got to get this done kind of thing. No, you want to go in calm, composed, cold-hearted, and just get the thing done. Yeah, which is suggested by that Ten of Swords. You just want to get onto the other side of it, right? You want to work your way through it methodically and get it finished. I wonder if possibly you've taken any courses on the Purba. You could use that successfully, but this is just an if, an unlikely if. Let's be honest, for most people. But yes, it seems like you could either do that yourself or get someone to do it for you, someone competent, somebody who knows how to work with the perba, to just to anchor that, right? To make sure that the result that you're after is the result that you get, and to just to ground your emotions around the process. Hopefully that helps. Let's see a question from Sunny Witch. Here we are. Funny you mentioned Apollo. I was thinking of asking you a question about him, so I'm just going to ask. What message does Apollo have for me? Good question. Let's see. I'm going to use my own Oracle deck for that. I think that that works, you know. Let me see. Just in case you guys don't know it, it's the Foolish Fish Folk and Fairy Tale Cards of Fate and Fortune. There we go, and they're these little cards in a tin, and each card has got a line from a traditional fairy tale. There we go, or folk tale. All right, I'll read them out for you, okay, and then we'll elucidate what they mean. The situation you're in. And when the bear was quite close to them, this is Snow White and Rose Red, okay. When the bear was quite close to them, his skin suddenly fell off, and a beautiful man stood beside them, all dressed in gold. All right, so this often comes up when you're in a situation that seems really bad, and then you realize that it was what you needed all along, and you end up in such a beautiful, perfect situation that that you can't believe that, you know, that just a few moments before it was just so bad. The way you're thinking about the situation is this: east of the sun and west of the moon. It goes like this: the girl had to ride for a great many days, and for a long and wearisome time before she got there, but at last she did arrive. So I guess this is a message of perseverance, clearly, right? And about how, yeah, despite the difficult times that you might be going through right now, the light at the end of the tunnel is just around the corner, and you will be glad, from what I can see from the Snow White and Rose Red card. Once again, it seems like the stream has stopped. Come on, come on, come on. Don't be stopped. Yes, it's gone. It's back. Good. All right, and then finally, the recommendation is The Old Lady Who Lived in a Vinegar Bottle, one of my favorite, definitely one of my favorite fairy tales. If you guys haven't heard me reading it, I've actually got literally me reading The Old Lady Who Lived in a Vinegar Bottle on my Foolish Fish channel. Very few people have found this video, because obviously it wasn't, you know, about demons, or it wasn't about, you know, Solomonic pentacles or whatever. So very few people found it, but it's such a good fairy tale. Anyway, the text goes like this: the old woman was pleased, but even then she forgot to say thank you to the fairy. So yeah, it does seem like offering gratitude for what is good in your life. And this is, oh yes, we even talked about this in the Apollo in the Sun, the Magic and Mysteries of the Sun class, didn't we? That we use gratitude as like photosynthesis, like as a fertilizer for growing the things that you want more of. So if there's anything that you don't quite have enough of in your life, you look at the stuff, the little that you do have, and you offer gratitude for that. You don't offer gratitude for the lack, you offer gratitude for what there is. And that acts like literally like the sun beaming upon this thing that allows it to grow into a more abundant quantity in your life. So there we go. That's the message from Apollo, and it's a beautiful message, and clearly Apollonian. Very nice. Let's see. Any more? Oh, Michelle, I just read your message. Thank you, Beyond. Thank you, because I feel your care and the message makes sense. That's so sweet. I'm so glad. Yeah, really keeping. I think we're all keeping our fingers crossed for your cat. Are you spiritual? Has very kindly sent a super chat for more plants. So cool. Thank you. Rogelio Calderas, yes, Calderas, is asking, Esoteric Saturdays have been very helpful in my self-development. Very thankful. You're very welcome. It's a little bit difficult. Honestly, it's a little bit difficult for me right now to be making Esoteric Saturday videos. I will be making videos on esoteric topics very soon. There's just a lot going on in my life, and it's not a bad thing, right? It's all material for the channel, and it's all material that I will be using and that I will be mining, in the future to help you guys elucidate your own lives. It's the whole point of the Foolish Fish channel, is that I have some weird experiences, and then I analyze my weird experiences, and then I share with you guys what I've learnt from those weird experiences, right? This year has been pretty crazy, like full on crazy. So yes, in the next couple of years, you can expect some crazy insights. But yes, right now I'm still going through it. So we'll get there. we will get there, I promise. I need to make more of those shorts. Right? The shorts were a little bit easier, a little bit less time intensive. And so, but I do want to have something valuable to say. I keep thinking, oh, I could make a short about this, and then I'm like, oh yeah, but that's actually a half an hour conversation. I should make an Esoteric Saturday video about it, and yeah, I don't have time for it. Or, oh, this is an idea, and then yeah, but actually most people who are watching my channel, they're not looking for this particular topic. So anyway, so at the moment, yeah, it's a little bit up and down. These tarot conversations are keeping me sane. At the moment, that's what I'm focusing on. And the classes, right? The classes themselves is really where a lot of my focus is going at the moment. I'm having a huge amount of fun with those classes. I am aware that they're a little bit expensive, not necessarily by industry standards, but I do understand that some $75 with a coupon. By the way, if you want 25% off the upcoming money class, make sure that you are signed up to the Foolish Fish newsletter, and you can sign up to that by going to foolishfish.net. Yeah, just wait 2 or 3 seconds and it'll pop up, and you'll be asked if you want to sign up to the newsletter, and you'll get a newsletter in your email in the next 3 or 4 days with a code that you can get some 25% off for the upcoming money class that I'll be teaching in January. Let's see a question from Foretelling. I'm deeply drawn towards magic. I spend a lot on books and read a lot, but I'm struggling to begin a practice. What guidance can you offer? Struggling to begin a practice. Okay. Couple of things. I'm going to recommend, as I always do, the Gallery of Magic. That's a very easy recommendation, but the thing is the Gallery of Magic have more and more books out, and not all of them are books that I like to recommend. I think that the Magical Cash book is a perfect first ever ritual because it involves so much. It involves physical materials, it involves vibrational calls, it involves working with a spirit, and it produces results that are very difficult to dismiss as just a coincidence. So yes, the Gallery of Magic's Magical Cash book is a really nice My First Ritual. I would then pick up a couple of protection rituals, right? You are going to struggle to go deep into magic rituals if you feel at every step that you might lose a limb. You're not going to lose a limb, but you could run up against some stuff that you don't want to run up against, whatever that might be. And so some basic protection is a good idea. And then once again, the Gallery of Magic have got this really nice book called Magical Protection, and I strongly recommend going through the main what's it called, the Master Ritual, for 33 days, and then learning by heart how to do the Sword Banishing Rite, so that the Master Ritual will give you a general protection, and then the Sword Banishing Rite will allow you to repel anything very powerfully and produce a protective shell for yourself very fast in just a few seconds. Right, so learn how to do that fast, and then after that, I would actually recommend taking a look at Aidan Wachter's two first books. The first one's called 6 Ways, and the second one is called Weaving Fate. If you can do those things in that order, you're on a very nice path, right? That's a very nice start, a very nice foundation for a magical path, and then you could learn how to do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram and watch your life disintegrate around you as your higher self takes over and decides that no, you should not have this career, and so on and so forth. But yeah, as I say, do some of those early things first, right? And then the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. Learn the lesser invoking ritual of the pentagram as well, so that you can balance those energies out and maybe have a two-way conversation rather than just a one-way conversation with your higher self. Yeah. All right. Hopefully that helps. Cherokee Case. All right. I'm pregnant with my first. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. And due March 20th. What can you tell me about my baby and what's to come? Oh, my word. Get all the sleep now. Get all the sleep now. That's what I can tell you myself. Let's see what the cards have for you. Oh, that is beautiful news. That is beautiful news. I expect everyone's going to be coming over Christmas and patting your belly and and being very, very excited about the whole thing. That's very, very cool. Let's see, Cherokee Case. Let's get some cards for Cherokee about the baby boy. Yes. Okay, so yeah, that makes makes good. That tarot's got a sense of humor. Just the way of describing a birth. Yeah, Princess of Cups and the Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay. An attractive woman and no protection. Okay. Moving on, where you're feeling about it. Yeah, the Star reversed and the Eight of Coins. So yeah, not sure what to expect. Of course, it's your first. It makes good sense. And then the Eight of Coins. Yeah, you do know that it's going to be work. You do know that it's going to be work, but you also know that it's going to be rewarding work, which is great. What to expect? Page of Wands. Oh, that's so nice. The Five of Coins reversed. All right, so your son is always going to be in good hands and is not going to experience lack. That Five of Coins is reversed. So clearly in the clear here, but as a Page of Wands, it seems like he's going to be a powerful young man with an inner spark, you know, an inner light, and it could be a handful, but well looked after by everyone, physical and non-physical as well, right? Let's see if we've got some recommendations. How many recommendation cards? Let's go with 3, of course. Yes, that's really nice. So we've got the High Priestess, we've got the Two of Swords, and we've got the Queen of Coins reversed. You may feel like spoiling him, and you're being cautioned to make sure that doesn't go overboard, right? Of course, you're going to spoil him, but yes, to make sure that he doesn't come to expect everything to come to him, to give him a chance to develop that inner spark, right? The High Priestess suggests that you really do have everything that you need. Trust your intuition. There are going to be a million books out there that are going to tell you to go against your intuition and that this is the right way to raise a child and that is the right way to raise a child. Books, people, strangers on the bus, you know what the right way to raise your child is, and you need to follow your own intuition on this, and trust your own intuition, because it's the right thing. You know, you have everything that you need. In terms of that Two of Swords, all right, I'm going to share with you a technique that I picked up with my own son. Is that whenever I wanted to get him to do something, rather than telling him to do something, I would say, would you like to do this thing that I want you to do, or this thing that I know you don't like? Which would you like? So it's a little bit manipulative, but it puts the child in a position of power because they can actually choose what they want to do. So yes, giving choices is a really nice tip for getting the the outcome that you're after. You know, would you like to make your bed right now, or would you like to help me eat some spinach? Whatever it might be. All right. Hopefully that helps. And I think we're there, folks. I think that's about it. Guys, thank you once again for your amazing generosity, for fantastic questions that are always so much fun to read and to dig into. Today's Thursday. Let me think. What do I have going on Friday? Can I do a live tomorrow? I don't see why not. Yeah, let's do another live tomorrow. Sure. I'll be Yes, tomorrow. Saturday will not be alive because I'll be teaching, of course. Do remember, folks, to visit my www.foolishfish.net if you would like to book a one-to-one tarot read with me, or just a consultation to talk about whatever you'd like, or a mix of both, to be honest. Also, make sure that you sign up to the newsletter if you haven't done so already on foolishfish.net, because in the next couple of days I'll be sending out some discount codes for 25% off the upcoming class that I'll be teaching on money magic. I'm going to wish you all a lovely day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are. And thanks again, folks. I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. See you soon. Bye.